Welcome in, everybody, to the Can We Kick It podcast. I'm your co-host Mike, along with Chuck here.
What up, what up?
What's up, Chuck?
Not a damn thing.
Yeah, man. You still out there in Mexico throwing eaters with Kenny Powers, based on your background pick.
Buying Mexican baseball teams like Mr. Cisneros.
Yeah.
Looking for the charros of Capales. we got Kenny we got Danny McBride, we got Kenny Powers, but we got Danny McBride coming back Sunday night.
Righteous Gemstones, baby.
Season 3.
I like that everybody's coming back to that show, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's been recast. It's amazing. Like, Walton Goggins, Danny McBride.
John Goodman.
John Goodman. The younger brother. Fuck.
Adam Levine. Adam Devine.
Adam Levine. I was afraid I was going to say Levine. I couldn't.
Adam Levine from Maroon 5.
Yeah.
And what's Judy Gemstone, or it's Edith or what's I know the actress's name because she's a comedian, but
no disrespect to her, just hilarious. While you're looking that up, season 3 coming out for that. First 2 seasons were hilarious. Just crazy televangelist family. Going into season 3. Say what?
Edie Patterson,
yeah, she was in Vice Principals with him. So funny.
Tim Baltz, BJ.
Yeah. Baby Billy, the boy is talking to you. Listen here, TJ.
Yeah, I love how they do the baptism in season 2. They're he's this big baptism, and Baby Billy's calling him TJ like the whole time.
It's so good. Oh, dude. I love Baby Billy's character. It's hilarious. Every other character is great. I just love his for some reason. It's so funny.
Yeah. Great name, great costume.
Yeah, so outdated versus everybody else. I mean, it's great. Yeah. But we got that coming up. Watched Silo last Friday. I know we recorded before we watched it, but last Friday was episode 7 or 8.
7.
So 7. Episode 7. It's a 10-episode series, first season. It was an okay episode. Yeah. The show's going in a little different direction than the book from what I've read so far. Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly liked the very end of it. The rest of it was like really slow, I thought. It's an interesting, I really love, I guess for me with the show is, are we going for like a multi-season arc thing? And you said there's 3 books, right?
There's 3 books. Yep.
So, like Slow Horse, it's funny because Slow Horses, right, has 3 seasons, and there's a bunch of different books by the guy, right, that wrote Slow Horses.
Yep.
And there's 3 books by Silo. But like Slow Horses in 6 episodes gets to the point.
Yeah.
And for me, Silo is like taking forever to get anywhere. Yeah. That's the problem. And I'm like, are they trying to make this like a multi-season event versus like maybe other shows that are, are they going to replace but like Ted Lasso or like For All Mankind and the morning show? And are they doing like that, or are they doing like a limited series around? So Apple has another show right now called The Last Thing You Told Me, and Blanca told me they read that book in her book club, and she said it was okay. But it's a 7-episode limited series about the book, right?
Yeah.
So like Silo's 3 books, and you said it's taking some deviations from the book, or some pretty big deviations from the book.
Yeah, it's some relatively big deviations from the book in terms of how they get to the end. The TV show is focusing on the birth control and being able to get pregnant, and like the female perspective of the show. I mean, the book is still from Juliet's perspective, but they
Okay.
stick to more of the tech side of stuff,
Yeah.
which is how they start to find out that something's not right within the silo. Whereas
Yeah.
the TV show is more about the pregnancy and not being able, they're withholding from certain people being able to have kids. Um, the
Well,
interesting part
yeah.
is that the books were originally done as short stories, several
Okay.
different ones, and then they ultimately got combined into 3 books. So the second book is kind of a before whatever happened.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then the third book is like the melding of the two. I don't entirely know yet, but I think I have an idea of where they're going to take the show. I don't want to spoil anything because
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
far in the book, but it the lead up to what's going to happen at the end of the season is way different than what's going on in the book. As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the book, I've heard nothing of these flame bearers or flame keepers.
Yeah.
There was some talk of the pregnancy stuff, but nothing like they've dived into the show. And great perspective in
Yeah.
this season. I liked it with the sheriff and his wife,
Yeah.
right? But nothing like the book.
Yeah. Almost like for me in the first couple episodes where the sheriff goes outside and you're like what he sees in his helmet or whatever. And now the guy that stares outside and they see stars some night, and when it flashed between like normal and desolate or whatever.
Yeah,
So they've really gone kind of away. Like I was thinking it would, after the sheriff and his wife and like explore, like made, like you said, the tech that may be going on in the silo to, but it's really gone down the rabbit hole of like the George character and the pregnancy
yeah.
and the judicial versus like the sheriff and like the mayor and like I what is the power structure and why does the judicial have all, is the judicial like the FBI and the CIA, they have camera. I mean, it's really, I don't know, it's just gone slowly. It's gone away from the part that intrigued me in the very
Yeah,
beginning.
I
Like I
agree.
want to, of course you're not going to rush to find out what's
No,
really outside or whatever, but I don't know. It's really, it's gone kind of a different direction that I would have wanted so far. Now it may loop, next episode may loop it back towards discovering, the what's going on or how they got there or
yep.
what's outside or what they're doing, but
I think it
it's
will, just
yeah.
based on the direction that, now that she's, in this episode, she's found the hard drive, right? She's discovered that
Mhm.
they're watching them. I think that's ultimately going to link it back to where the book is headed. But the deviating part, right, in the book, pretty much everything is the same up until like the mayor's death, right?
Oh,
And
okay,
then
yeah.
that's where it branches off is like Marnes, the deputy, right, that was like beaten to death in the book.
Yeah.
Like that's different in the book than it is in the show, and that's where it deviates. And I think it's going to come back together with where the book is going at the end, based on how Juliet's now found the hard drive. So different, but okay, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm still watching. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. I got episode 8 coming up this week. Um
yeah.
Hopefully it
3
brings me
episodes
more.
left. Yeah,
Yeah, because I've found myself more like second screening the show, and then I'll
yeah,
have to like look up and like, wait, what did I miss?
yeah,
Because something will happen or not happen. But it's
yeah.
just yeah, it's I have a hard time staying engaged the last like 3 or 4 episodes.
It
So,
just
but after the first 3,
episodes are they're just like 10 minutes too long, in my opinion.
yeah,
You could trim some of the fat, and it's you'd still get to the point.
yeah,
So
yeah. I want one episode where she just walks the spiral staircase,
the
like
whole silo, yeah, yeah, it's like 147 stories. It's
yeah,
amazing. Yeah, I do like that aspect. I will give it that. Like the book and the TV show, it takes like days to
yeah,
get from the top to the
yeah,
bottom,
yeah.
and I just love that. Like they don't breeze over that. That's so good.
No, it's good. It's not been like it's not like a Westerosi time jump where they sail
Yeah,
from King's Landing to somewhere else and they're
north
there
of the
like in a
wall.
day.
Yeah, yeah, in like half an episode. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
um, yeah, it's a good show. It's dystopian, post-apocalyptic. You know, they're alone in this world. It reminds me a lot of. I think I texted you Snowpiercer. I don't know if you ever saw the
Yeah.
movie.
No,
Chris
I wanted
Evans.
to, and I never ended up watching it. But
Yeah, it's a good one. It's out there for free on some of the streaming platforms, but it's a lot like this, except
yeah,
take it from a silo in the ground and put it on a train, and the world outside is frozen. It's
Mm,
pretty good, pretty similar.
yeah,
It's obviously they're different in the end, but very basic concept. Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
yeah. Any other thoughts on Silo? Any other questions?
No, I think the books maybe sound more intriguing.
Yeah. The first book is called Wool, like steel wool, which is
Yeah.
what they are supposed to be using to clean the sensors when they're forced to go outside and die. The second book is called Shift, and the third book is called Sand. So a lot of it was short stories that were eventually combined into novels. So there may
Yeah.
be some disjointed parts and why the TV series is having to break it up, but so far I've got like 3 hours left on the first book. It's fantastic.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to give it a listen or a
Yeah.
read.
Yeah.
So yeah, so let's take a break, and we'll be back, and we're gonna give a special treat today. We're gonna go through the trailer of Righteous Gemstones season 3 and give
So
our thoughts and commentary. So we'll be right back after these commercial messages. Welcome back. All right, so now we're going to talk about Righteous Gemstones season 3.
Yeah.
So we're going to play the trailer, and we are going to comment in trailer and talk about the trailer. So we've never done this. So let's see how it goes.
It was a long ride, but I knew eventually I would make it to the top.
Man, Jesse, shut the fuck up. You ain't the boss of us.
I'm the main decider.
We're all deciders, Jesse.
So good stopping point on Kelvin.
I love that Keith is back. Kelvin and Keith.
Kelvin and Keith. In season 1, where he saves the Nancy's chicken, Dot Nancy, the daughter of the Nancy's chicken.
Yeah.
And she's like, I saw Quaif down at the club Sinister.
Yeah, it was the Satanic Club.
The way she says his name, like she doesn't say Keith, she says Quaif. It's so funny.
I love it.
But so it looks like now, I can't remember from the end of last season, so I'm doing a rewatch. And I'm like, I've got like 2 episodes left. But we know Eli gets shot in season 2. So I'm not sure how he is at the end, but we see he's alive. But it looks like now Jesse is head of the church.
Yep. That's right. Didn't he get shot by Eric Andre?
I think so. I was trying to remember, like I watched it again. It was like his like motorcycle people on like,
oh, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, I think they were with him because he's basically trying to kill him so that Jesse and them can invest in the timeshare thing. Okay.
The resort timeshare.
Yeah. Zion's.
Which yeah, that was probably one of the funniest things was the motorcycle gang, especially when they attacked the hospital and BJ got the fucking throwing star in his head.
That's where I'm at right now.
So good.
On the hospital episode. But Kelvin,
classic Kelvin and the kids' antics back at the post-church lunch, it looks like.
Yeah. A cornerstone of the show, the post-church lunch. All right, so we're gonna play on here.
Grow up.
It's time!
We're picking up where Eli Gemstone left off, a man who's done this job for like thousands of years and is America's Jesus daddy.
These are not people of God. They're entertainers, performers, charlatans.
So we got a new character
coming from the militia. Yeah.
very, very white Christian nationalist of them.
Yeah.
Like militia, what I would expect maybe of
Probably. I mean, they got that. Well, I almost said they have the compound, but so do the gemstones, so I can't really knock that. That was it. Is that the guy from Hot Tub Time Machine, or is that Steve Zahn?
Oh,
It is Steve Zahn. Whoa.
but Steve Zahn is also in Hot Tub Time. That is Steve Zahn. Is he? No, is it Steve Zahn in Hot Tub Time Machine?
No, that's a different guy. Yeah, that's
Okay.
I was like, I thought it was the guy from Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah.
I thought it was Rob Corddry, but it's not.
No, it's Steve Zahn, our friend from season 1 of White Lotus.
Wow. Good for him. Still rocking the HBO scripts.
Yeah, got to keep
Nice.
him in there. So now he's a preacher leading his flock. Looks like out on a maybe a cult or a compound. And it's funny how he says these people are entertainers, and going back to like season 1 or season 2, you get the backstory that he was the
Wrestler.
Yeah, the wrestler, the maniac kid, and he like learned the showman type from being, a wrestler. So
Yep. And Edie Patterson driving the monster truck, her character is still insane. I still love the story she told of how she hooked up with her professor and then like stalked him and shit. She is crazy.
I
It's
bought
so
him a
funny.
Jeep Grand Cherokee, and then his wife was driving it. It's like, that's
She like kidnapped him or raped him or something. Like it was so fucked up.
and then she's like, I picked up his son and from school on my gemstone letterhead and took him to the beach, and we had a great time. And I told him things about his daddy that, like, for a third grader, he caught it on pretty well. Like the whole monologue there of her telling the story to BJ was like, I rewatched it the other day and part of my rewatch, and I'm like dying on the floor laughing during that.
So good.
But yeah, she's still batshit.
Gemstones now have another competing congregation, as they always do.
Yeah. And the first season, it was more like, it was the son and the actor or the other stuntman trying to come back and get the money.
Yep.
Or get money. And the second season, the Listens and the other preacher family, and then the Memphis hillbilly wrestling crime syndicate.
Yep.
And now we got at least one. It looks like we're gonna have some other, I think, coming up in the trailer, another kind of frenemy enemy. At least looks like of the kid. So we got Steve Zahn. So let's see what this is all about.
Fucking crazy, super religious, love their guns.
Hold on, before we get to that. Did they create their own resort that Baby Billy's singing with a seashell on his back?
It looks like it. What is he wearing? It's like pearl with the suit with the umbrella. Like, that's amazing.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. And now it looks like we're gonna have our good friend coming up here from Boardwalk Empire, from
Perry Mason.
Yeah, what
guy's in everything.
Yeah. And he was in whatchamacall? What's the other why am I blanking? What's the other vice principals, the stepdad?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was his ex-wife's new boyfriend or husband or whatever. That was way too nice. Shea Wiggum. Yeah.
Shea Wiggum. That's right. I like trying to remember his name, but because I love him like in Boardwalk Empire, and then that
dude, he's great.
Yeah.
I love that he like does all of these like side characters. They're amazing.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got in store.
Benefactors is departing.
You gotta give us another shot.
Won't you battle for me?
Fucking Simpkins. I'll drive on behalf of my family.
So who's this? The Simpkins actor looks familiar.
Yep, he was in. I think he was in one of the Blade movies. To be honest with you, that's where I know him from.
Okay.
His name is. I got it right here. Stephen Dorff.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I knew he was like kind of famous.
Yep, Blade. That's what I know him from. Is the first Blade movie. Jeez, he's in a lot. He's in a lot. Oh, he was in True Detective one season.
Yeah. I think in season 3, if I remember. I was trying to find the cast season 3 online just to have some reference, but
Yep.
So I'm wondering if he looks like maybe he's like either a race car company owner or a politician, with a suit. I'm not really sure, but we got people from all over the place.
Shea Wiggum has his own congregation at a racetrack, and his son wants to take over, and it's Stephen Dwarf. Like, good God.
All right.
Ew, what are you doing?
Ow,
Jesse.
Just let it happen. Let it happen, fuckers.
Ugh,
On behalf of my family, I will drive too.
dude, it's so awkward.
All right, so that's it.
So funny.
Quick trailer, but it looks like it's going to be another fun season.
Oh, yeah. Jesse just thinking he, like, runs and knows everything with his little experience. I hope there's, like, some shenanigans like the first one. Like, remember when they, like, used to party with the hookers and stuff? And then,
Yeah.
like, their buddy, like, accidentally sent their email chain to the wrong person? That was and they, ostracized him. It was so funny.
Yeah. No, the whole the whole Atlanta, like that whole string of them in Atlanta, and like Chad doesn't delete his emails, and as Mandy, his wife, finds emails, is like, Jesse, ATL was
It was lit or whatever.
lit AF. Just-
Yeah.
And then they do the screening room, and like Chad and Mandy bring their kids, and he's like, I thought I told you to leave the kids home. We couldn't find a babysitter. And he still goes and shows the video. Like, look, I didn't, Chad's there with a prostitute. I didn't do it, like.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't touch nothing.
He's-
Oh, so good.
And they're doing, and he does cocaine, and he's like, they're like, where's the crack? And and she's like, oh, you're doing crack too? And he's like, I had to counterbalance the coke.
He counterbalance the coke.
Oh,
The
wow.
show is amazing. Like, dude, Macaulay Culkin was Baby Billy's son in the current times. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What was his
Yeah.
son's name again? He was weird.
Yeah. It started with an H.
Harlan?
Something like that. Harmon Freeman.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah. Just watching an episode where he abandons him and his wife at the pet store. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you're either one kind of you're either a dog person or a cat person. He's like, which one are you? He's like, oh, you cat boy.
You a cat boy.
You're gonna need one of those today.
He's so fucked up.
I can't wait for this show to come back. I just like right before we started recording, at the part where he had the trailer like attached to his BMW, and
Dude.
they confronted BJ and his wife, and I'm like Edie Patterson.
Yeah.
Now I can't remember the character's name. Judy.
Yeah, Judy.
Confronting him outside there.
He takes off and he rolls the trailer, and then he just gets out and starts running. Like,
Well, first he runs out. They call his name, and he runs and hides behind the trailer. But like his arm and leg is still sticking out. Like,
and his face on the trailer too.
he's like, we see half your body.
Oh shit, dude! Yeah, his Baby Billy's miracle elixir.
Yeah.
2 squirts of this, no more COVID. So good, dude. Just his, such a character.
Yeah. So, yeah, by the time this comes out will be Friday, and Sunday will be Righteous Gemstones. So we'll talk about that next week.
Yep.
We also have Black Mirror
Oh yeah.
on Thursday, the day before this episode gets released. So next week we'll probably be talking about Black Mirror and Righteous Gemstones. So I think
Looking forward to it.
With Black Mirror, I really wish they would. Again, this is my kind of complaint with Netflix, because last season of Black Mirror, which was like probably 3 years ago, and they released 3 episodes, and I watched them all 3 at the same time, and it's like, all right, now I just waited 3 more years or however long for the next 5. So I think I'm going to try to space them out, because I just don't want to run right through them. I want to like soak them in. So
I'm getting that way with some shows where I have to space them out, because give me 8 hours, I'm gonna blow through a show. So yeah, I like Marvelous Miss Maisel. We're doing like 1 episode a week. It's final season. The last episode's already dropped. We're literally doing like 1 episode a week to just try to savor the flavor.
Yeah, no, that's smart. And I mean, that's what I mean, I watched Jury Duty like all in one.
Oh yeah,
one day, and then there was another show that I watched basically like 2 seasons of like in like 3 days. So it's I need to, now that the shows I've been watching on Sunday night are gone, but now we got Gemstones back, so I think I'll probably throw an episode of Black Mirror up maybe first, so that way I can have the comedy to cleanse my
bring it back up. Yeah,
so
for sure.
But yeah, anything else that's on your mind this week?
No, pretty light this week. Our big show's in it. I just keep going back, and I see so much Succession content. It literally was maybe the greatest TV show ever.
Yeah, I love the little Wes Anderson stuff, like the vignettes on Instagram and stuff.
So good. If Succession were done by Wes Anderson, and just all the characters, and hilarious, dude.
Yeah. And if you haven't watched the Office vignette to the Succession song, it's freaking fantastic too. If you're an Office fan,
nice.
Just type in Office Succession, and there's like a really cool, like, done to the opening song of Succession, like of The Office. It's just
nice.
It's so well done.
I love it. We're never gonna get an intro song like that again.
No,
till White Lotus season 3 comes out.
Yeah, I can't wait till that and see how they change it.
Yeah, when Kendall is in season 3 of White Lotus, mourning the loss of everything. Yeah, that'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else from your side?
My dog's eating a hot tamale I dropped on the ground.
Oh no!
Yeah, about to. All right. And I had to get it out of her freaking mouth before she like dies of whatever dogs aren't supposed to get from hot tamales.
Yep. Today's episode brought to you by Hot Tamales, also known in the Northeast as Boston Hot Beans.
Oh yeah,
Red Hots.
Red Hots.
Yeah.
Oh,
anything else?
Nice and efficient.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Appreciate everybody kicking it with us this week. I'll be in Wisconsin for the next couple of days. This episode will drop on Friday, so we'll be coming back next week with probably a little bit more Silo. Definitely.
Gemstones.
What do we got? Gemstones. Can't wait. I probably will watch a little bit of that on the plane. So good.
And when you fly back?
Sunday night.
Nice.
Post episode. So yeah, I should be able to catch it at the airport. Yeah.
Yeah. Download at the airport, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, be sure to check us out on all the podcast platforms, Instagram, website, kickingmedia.com, email us, canwekickitpod1@gmail.com, and tune in next week. We'll have more content for you. As Chuck likes to always say,
mahalo.